Will you have a new spiritual path? That's today's question. Hi, I'm Sunny, and I have 4 piles you can choose from. From left to right, I have pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you need more time, pause the video and then select the pile or piles of your choice when you're ready. So remember, it's going to be a yes or no format, so it's going to be kind of brief. So with that being said, I will start with pile number 1. So pile number 1, you guys have the star card upright. So I'm going to cover this and I'll place it down. So this is a yes. I mean, you know, my uprights are yeses, my reversals are no. So you will start a new spiritual path. And I think you're going to enjoy it because you feel seen. Something about it feels like you're finally being acknowledged, or you feel like it's nurturing you, like you're learning so much about it. So it just feels freeing to you, like it's just flowing. It's like maybe you get to pick and choose a little bit of everything. That's what makes you tick, but it feels like you're being nurtured, you're being watered. So I think there's fluidity here. It feels free. It doesn't feel like you're constricted and binded to something structured. So I think you enjoy it. So this is just a yes. So next, pile number 2. You guys have the Magician upright, so this is a yes. You will be enjoying your new spiritual path or whatever opens up. I think you're gonna feel like something just calls to you. Something just feels like exciting. It's amusing to you. Like you didn't see this coming, maybe, or it was slowly building up, and you're just like, let me take a closer look at this. So you could, like, even if you didn't consider it before, you're just like, this isn't just me. It's not my thing. I'm just much more like a science person or something, or you're just not really into the whole metaphysical or stuff like that. There's no belief system in you, but somehow something fascinated you, like you were amused by the magic that it had. So a new spiritual path will open that's just gonna make you open your eyes and see a different world. There's much more expansion here. Like just feels like you're amused by something and entertained by the idea of all the possibilities you are now exploring. So thank you, pile 2. Next, pile number 3. You guys have the 7 of Swords reverse. This is a no. So no's don't have to be like really bad. Sometimes it's just like momentary no's, like in the present, but later on it could be a yes, or it could still be a no. It doesn't have to change. But no's don't necessarily have to be toxic. So a new spiritual path won't open for you, or like you're not going to explore it or anything like that. It could be that you're someone who's much more grounded in like facts, like something like, I think you could be someone who's a bit of a skeptical. It just gives me this vibe on this pile, like someone who's skeptical, but I keep thinking of the X-Files here, like the whole Mulder and Scully dynamic of like, I mean, that's back in the day. But it's been a while since I've seen the show, but it kind of gives off that vibe of like someone who's wanting to prove the evidence, and someone who like believes, but who's like had experiences, but they just don't have like the physical evidence, I guess, to share. It's more like it. But they have persuasion, they have the intuition, they have the knowledge, and they want to share those experiences. But like sometimes people are choosier and pickier, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it just kind of feels like that with this vibe. Like I think you want more concrete evidence, or you're kind of like testing the waters. Like I just imagine like someone wanting to believe, but it's hard for you to let go of like what you've always known, of like maybe control, or like the finer details of like, well, I still have questions about this. Like it's not about letting go of the questions, it's just embracing something new with an open mind. So I think it's difficult for you to let go of certain things. Or if you feel like, well, you're comfortable with whatever belief system you have, I don't think you're ready to change that. I think you're more, it just feels like you're not ready for that movement. I think you're much more not grounded. It's like stubborn in your ways. Like, well, this is what I'm comfortable with. I'm not, it's like maybe you're a little bit dismissive with other things, but yeah, you're still sticking to the spiritual path you have right now, or the lack thereof that you have. Yeah, but it's not a negative no. It's fine. It's just maybe you're not ready for that type of response. If you're like really seeking for that yes, it's just maybe not the right time either. So that's what I have for you, pile number 3. Next, pile number 4. Pile number 4, you guys have the Ace of Pentacles. I was going to say the Ace of Wands. It's the Ace of Pentacles reversed, so this is a no. So there's, maybe you guys were attracted to the previous pile too, but it doesn't have to be. Sometimes I say that because I feel like it kind of vibes, but you don't have to. Sometimes you just can ignore it if you don't feel like it's calling to you. But I think for this pile, you're either comfortable with what you're having to believe in when it comes to belief, or you're comfortable keeping, I just feel like you're comfortable keeping things to yourself. Like you're not ready to, so like it is Pentacle energy reversed, so it's like maybe you're not as rigid and structured, or you're letting go of that, but you're still kind of tippy-toeing. It feels like even though it should be faster, it's fast for you. Like your pace feels too fast. Like I'm moving in too fast from what I used to believe in, or like feel like was valuable. Like you're like comfortable in your values and stuff, and you're opening up, you're letting go of things, which is good, I think. But I think you're going at your pace, but it still feels very fast to you. So like maybe to an outsider it feels like, oh, that's just very slow, or just you don't feel that big change, but to you it is a big change. So that's where like the perspective thing can come in. I think you're letting go of maybe values you used to feel like maybe they were taught, certain things were taught to you, but you're slowly kind of easing up on it, like easing up on new things that you believe in. So maybe not right now, like no, a new set of values and interests when it comes to spirituality are not going to open entirely right now because you're not ready for that, but that path can later on open up a lot more. It's just a matter of feeling comfortable, like not feeling that you're pressured to fall into something that doesn't call to you, or like when you're comfortable learning about it, maybe, or like choosing and picking what you want, or feeling like you're not being pushed to abide by a structure just because it's like popular. So I think of it that like that opportunity might have been taken away from you because it was always pushed on you, or no one's handed you that opportunity, but you're exploring it slowly. You're letting go of the reins. So I feel that's the kind of vibe. So no, a new spiritual path won't open, but I think you're kind of allowing itself to build up. You're building that up inside, or that peak, something that piques your interest, and it fascinates you. So yeah, I just feel like the interest is there. Or maybe it's the fact that you've just never had a system to believe in, and you're just very atheist or agnostic or something like that, and you just didn't feel like it was the right call for you. But it could be like a possibility later on. It's just of you desiring and wanting it, but that opportunity hasn't happened, or it could come back later on, but just not right now. It'll take a while. I don't think this one's a fast one either. So thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in a different video, and I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.